Frank and Jules still with us. Jules, Xavi has pushed back a little bit on the narrative that Barcelona are in crisis. Is he correct to do so? Are we getting ahead of ourselves?
No, I think he's under pressure. He's under pressure. He's safe for now. You know, let's not kid ourselves. They're not going to sack him. He's a club legend, of course. He won the league last season, so we're not there yet. However, the style of football this season hasn't been good enough. Mostly, they've had a good hour, as you mentioned, in the Clásico, and maybe deserve to win that game. They obviously played well against Atletico Madrid, for example. But there's also those defeats. I mean, the recent ones, especially the two that we've just seen, away at Antwerp, even with a B team. I mean, come on, this is Antwerp away. And then Girona, they were just maybe a little bit unlucky in the second half not to have scored earlier their second goal. But overall, Girona played really well, and you could say deserved their win too. So it's time for him to really step up in what we see, what collectively they produce, but also in terms of result. How can you be such a strong defense last season and so leaky this season? Loads of question marks, basically. And I think the criticism of Xavi right now is all those question marks. Why is the style of football not improving? Why is the defense so bad now when it was your main strength last season and the main reason why you won the title? And again, loads on players individually, collectively, the environment around the club. So there's a lot of questions. And the sooner they go back to winning way, play better, the better, because those question marks are gonna answer themselves.
Yeah, with a loss on Saturday, Barcelona could be 10 points back of the league leaders come the end of the weekend. Now, on Sunday, Real Madrid will be hosting Villarreal. And of all the issues that Real Madrid have had this year, and there's been injury issues, there's been other issues as well, penalties are somehow an issue. Luka Modric has tried from the spot, failed. Jose Luis tried from the spot, failed. Rodrigo's tried from the spot, failed. There's a guy named Jude Bellingham, Steve, who's having a pretty good season. Should he be taking Real Madrid's penalties from here on out?
Well, it depends on him, if he's comfortable doing it. Mm-hmm. You know, I always find this strange that people think taking the penalty is just easy, and every single professional footballer should be able to take a penalty. That's not the case. It's a unique skill. And if you don't have one in your team, it's a problem. And it doesn't seem as though they do. So it's one of those questions where the manager has to go around and ask and see who wants to, number one, be in line to take it, and then figure out who is going to take it. And that's not straightforward. Because if you don't have one, it's a problem.
To that point, Carlo Ancelotti has kind of downplayed this. Frank, you were the penalty taker. Is it an issue for Real Madrid?
Well, it is, because when you have a penalty, you know, it's something you expect to score, and you want your players to be able to do that. You have everything to lose when you're a penalty taker, and the goalkeeper has nothing to lose on his side. But you have to take that opportunity to make sure they're going to make the difference. And when you fail 3 times, yeah, it's a concern. It's a concern because on the player that you just named, they are top players. Modric is a cool and cold guy, as Ancelotti named him. And it's possible, it should be possible to score and easily score. Yes, I was a penalty taker. Maybe because my ego was so strong that I would never thought that I could be in doubt and I will ever miss a penalty. I did many times, well, 3-4 times, but out of 50. I've always thought that I had to score, and I always thought that everybody was backing me up, and the coach was very confident that I would score every time that I had to take a penalty. That's how it works. You have no doubts, you're sure about yourself, and you go for it. I don't see Ronaldo hesitating. I don't see Messi hesitating. And it should be like that for all penalty takers.